you notice we don't have enough money? Mack, Arrington.
My fellow Americans, have you noticed we don't have enough money? We don't have enough money, and I'll tell you why. It's because if you look on any printed bill, somewhere on that bill you'll see the words, Federal Reserve Note. You see, in America we borrow all of our money into existence from the Federal Reserve Corporation. See, the Federal Reserve is not federal. It is a privately held corporation owned by stockholders who make profit on every dollar we borrow and spend, to the tune of $17 trillion in our national debt. We don't have enough money. Now, what would it be like if we did have enough money? If we had enough money, we would have the $2.2 trillion with a capital T, trillion dollars, to rebuild and improve our infrastructure so that our bridges won't fall down and our water mains won't blow up. And we would create 7 million good jobs, not those dinky little minimum wage jobs we're all griping about. If we had enough money, we could clean up over 1,000 toxic waste sites that are polluting and poisoning our land even today as I speak. If we had enough money, the United States would not have the highest corporate tax rate in the world that discourages companies from coming here and encourages our companies to leave and taking their jobs with them. If we had enough money, we could treat our veterans right. If we had enough money, the middle class of yesterday would not become the poor today, and the poor today would not become the destitute of tomorrow. We don't have enough money. And the problem we have is that we cannot afford to borrow the money to pay the debt from borrowing the money. But there is an answer. If you go to the website for the United States Treasury and you look for legal tender status, legal tender status, you find that we have two options for money in the United States of America. One, we have the Federal Reserve notes, that is a debt-based form of currency that creates a debt every time we create money. But we also have United States notes. United States notes were created by the Legal Tender Act of 1862, and President Honest Abe Lincoln used those United States notes to pay off the Civil War debt. If Honest Abe could do that then, why can't we do it now? And those notes persisted in our currency for 132 years. The last United States notes, greenbacks is what they were called, were taken out of circulation in 1994, within the lifetime of each person in this room. The point I want to make is that anytime you hear a politician talking about the budget, and he's complaining and pointing fingers at, well, they didn't support this with the money, and they cut that program because they don't have the money, it's based on a lie. Because they had the solution the whole time. They had the solution that honest Abraham Lincoln used 100 years ago. But what did they do? I have come to believe that that lie is connected to a deeper evil. Because in these recent years, we have seen people lose their businesses, lose their jobs, lose their homes, lose their families, and in some cases lose their lives, while the corporation rolled on. And they watched. They watched the whole time, and they supported the corporation while we suffered.